Hello, good afternoon. This is 23rd November 2020. Vaccines. Now, what is the expectancy of this achievement from the governments after 9 months of 1 million dead and so much economy destroyed? Now, what has these vaccines stopped right now, here, today? Well, it is obviously a lie. Uh, the damage done by coronavirus was already started to go digital. The damage towards supply of Spanish seafarers, because disaster, it was already done before COVID. The damage in many countries of not verification of certificates, training schemes of officers, ratings, it was already going. I remember when I studied at the Hull University in England that not so many bars, not so many restaurants, prices of bars expensive, prices of restaurants. We always had the Chinese once a week to eat some Pad Thai food, and but people in the rest of Europe started thinking that going to restaurants and going to bars and hotels, it was very common. Well, I'm sorry, it's not the case. I don't even go before, after, of course. Why? Because I invest my time intrinsic. So is this COVID? No, this was happening. Prices of cars after the vaccine will go down. Why? Because the iceberg of the income, it was like this before, and without the vaccine, this is going like this. So then, was this the vaccine? No, not really. Simply, it is going much faster. I just paid 90 euros for water in my house. I asked another person, how much you paid this month? That person said 60. So that person lives alone, and in my case is not alone. But did the poverty arrive to Spain like this because the vaccine? No, it is tax. You have Water Consortium in Bilbao. They have 500 people, 226 million euro, the highest wages in the horizon, and the lowest productivity. Therefore, that could be the case if you look at the Council of Bilbao, if you look at the Vizcaya province tax recollection, tax organization. Let's not talk about justice, because whenever justice is intrinsic, this is 24/7, then it would be justice. For the moment, it's not existing. And so on. Was this the coronavirus? No. Will this stop in the vaccine? No. What can you do now? Yes, let's be positive, because I believe that everybody is always talking negative. But yes, since COVID, I work more. So will this vaccine make me work less? I don't think so. I got accustomed not to spend time in bars, restaurants, whenever I had the chance to do so. Now, with the vaccine, will I go back to not invest in my digital, in my intrinsic value, in my wealth? I lost 5 kilos, 6 kilos in this COVID. Will I start with the COVID, with the vaccine? Will I go fat again? Well, I don't think so. Now I started with this COVID to realize more about nature. I don't like more going to gyms with crowded people. I avoid crowded people. I made 300 videos in 9 months. So is this a proof that I have to be alone? I have to market and do intrinsic. Will this stop with the vaccine? No, I will probably have to even work more and more and more. I hope that the economy recovers, everybody is happy, but there is certain areas of utility, inutility. We have been paying 9 months for inutility. Yes, you have awakened and you have had periods of awakenings. We have had doctors tell us what is good, what is bad. We have seen hiding information. We have seen lies. We have seen why do we need public services if we can call, hey, Alexa, are you free? Yes, thank you very much. I love you, Alexa. Thank you. Yes. Well, then every time we have to do bureaucracy and blah, 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 we have seen no one in 9 months has used the brain to reduce, simplify this bureaucracy from 100% tax to 5%. We have seen a lot of employment destroyed, and unfortunately, it is really a shame that companies that took so long, investors, heroes, put the money into a business. It could be a small bar, small restaurant, a small hotel, a small industry, and suddenly they close, nothing happens. And this is not because of COVID. This is tax. I hope that you start awakening and that you start realizing about this. And yes, if you are a Z generation, you are millennial, yes, this vaccine will do nothing. Perhaps before the vaccine, you will wake up, and then start telling to people, hey, do you work in the Justice Department? Hey, do you work in the tax administration of the Biscay province? Hey, do you work in the council? Hey, do you work in the Basque government? Hey, European government, how about pooling? Hey, how about central government, 50,000 buildings worth 300 billion and filled with 300 billion workers? Why not the 1 trillion art that the government has, sell it so people can eat and work? Well, you will have to awake, and this vaccine is not going to do this, and the process will keep on going like this. So without vaccine, yes, this will be it. This is the rich, and then this is the poor. So you cannot pay, for example, in Spain, 47 million inhabitants. I mean, 200,000 rich cannot pay the tax of 47 million. I mean, what kind of, what did you eat? What did you drink? Are you okay? Then please be realistic. The only way to have everybody equal, non-discriminated like this is to leave this alone and then work this area. This area is the tax. So we have utility, inutility. So we are taxing humans 100%, and the only way the vaccine can be is to tax them 5% for health, education, and security. All the others, fire them. Yes, they are the virus. Yes, you judge, please think about it twice, 3 times. If not, your kids will think about it, or your parents will think about it, or your grandparents will think about it, or if not, don't worry, you are the last Mohican. There will be no one after you, because people will disappear. Cause this will be Machu Picchu. Yes, beautiful place, beautiful Europe, magnificent, but no one is living there. Why? Because the tax and the inefficiency of this. And then probably we can solve this situation. The best country to have done this is Singapore. Candina has office there. Why? Because companies can apply Chapter 11, Chapter 15, and so they can restructure so that one company closes like the shipyard here, and then it does not. You can restructure the debt, the workers, and so on. 24 hours. Everybody keeps the work. Yes, if I have to reduce my wage, I do, because this is the sales. And then in the future, if I have to increase my wage, I do. And then the debt, you can restructure 48 hours. But then doing that, you don't kill the other companies. Indirect, which is normally 1 times 11. Well, 1 times 10, 1 times 10. Every time you go down, 1 is 10, 1 is 10, 1 is 10. So then just eliminating one company, imagine the huge massacre. But yes, judges, governments, no one does nothing, because the only do is just to get wages. So this will stop this the scene, not so. How long will it take for this to be finished? Well, it is in your hands. It's not in the hands of the machine. You have to be safe. You have to stay at home. You have to invest in yourself, train yourself. You can watch all the videos. I made them especially for you, Z and millennials, so you learn from the experience of a CEO, just a little CEO, but there is many like me. Yes, we comprise 90% of employment worldwide. So it is not very peanuts numbers. If you look, all of us, we are the cells that any economy, any world needs. Yes, the cells that provide employment, that provide future for everybody. So we are looking for now in a trainee in Singapore that will get the percentage in the intrinsic value obtained for Candina Group. Yes, we are looking for that. Yes, with a small wage and very big intrinsic value percentage. Then we're also looking for Bilbao office, for accountant and finance department and crew management selection department. And we are also looking in Honduras, Panama, Peru, Morocco, because we are having a huge expansion. So this channel has been very positive for you, ship owner, to find out about the improvements we do. And we are working in these business. Is it a responsibility of the flag of the ship to guarantee the health of the crew members? I think so. If someone did not look at this, is perhaps because they have some translation problem. Also, is it responsibility of the protection and indemnity clubs to help and finance this? Of course, yes. Well, if none of them have done this before, is perhaps they have two translation problems. Okay, perhaps my English is not from Texas, but we never forget. Thank you very much indeed. Subscribe, like, take care, be safe, think, invest in yourself. And if you're a seafarer, apply in Candina. We need chief engineers. We are into the offshore sector in West Africa, in the Caribbean, in Africa, in Asia, in the Middle East. And if you're a ship owner, just give me your data. I can benchmark, and I need direct relationship, because a direct relationship is like getting married. We can stay long-term immune to these values together. We have the same interest. There is no conflict of interest. If you go to a ship manager, there is a conflict of interest between the crew and the technical side. If you go to any third party, there is a huge conflict of interest. The conflict is called money. But if you work with a crew manager, we don't have any conflicts of interest, because our interests are in the long term, like Captain Antonio Candina, very long term, which for you might be very long, is like 125 years. For us is yesterday.
Back to